Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live stream episode of the Sukhum Show. So, I am filled with a bit of mixtures of emotion right now. I was super pumped up, and then something happened, and then I was literally in just, I was upset, frustrated, mad. I don't know what to say it. Okay, so I wish I would have taken a picture and showed you guys, but here's the thing, right? Literally 15 minutes before I'm about to go live, I dropped my phone. Yep, and it cracked the corner screen, and the screen is just broken, and oh my goodness, I was so sad. I was like, no! I just got my phone. It was like, literally, it hasn't even been a solid month and a half since I got this phone. And I was just like, it was literally a solid like 10 minutes actually, 10 minutes of like sheer calm down, just cool off, and I was just upset on it too. But I thought about everything that I've learned. I thought about everything that I'm sharing with everybody, and it was a reality check, right? So what was I mad at? Obviously, something valuable that I just dropped and cracked. So it's that investment in something that I put money and paid for, and it broke. Yes, I did lose something like that. And then what else I was mad at? I was mad at myself because I kept telling myself, hey, I need to get a new case. I need to put a screen protector on it. So I was mad at myself for not doing the things to prevent it, because I've been dropping it a few times here and there. And that should have resonated something with me to take some actions and move. But I didn't do that, so I'm mad at myself. And third of all, I think the thing that I'm most mad at and I was upset at was that I know what I need to do next. I know what I need to do to either fix the phone, I need to get another replacement, but it's the time that I put in for that. Either the time to fix it, to look into it and deal with it, and the time lost because I know from a financial aspect, it's going to cost me some money to put into that and take care of that. And the time that I lose in doing that, I value my time, because I give up my sleep. I give up some of my personal time, potentially even family time and work time that I could be putting elsewhere. So I lost time. And that's the thing that I get frustrated over too. Well, some realization. Check yourself. How do you stay positive in that too? Well, I've got to understand all the impact that it had, right? Okay, got it. I need to go do something about it anyways. Learning lesson, got to prep myself better. I got to take care of the things. And I guess the saying, that's why I can't have nice things come to my mind. But it's all good. Cool. Thank you for listening to me. That was me ranting for a little bit. If I'll show a picture later on, but that screen's cracked up. Good news, though. I'm looking on the video from the laptop. So the quality of the video camera itself on the phone isn't affected. So I'm still able to use it for its function. And it's just devastating to still play with it. So again, thank you for letting me rant for that last few minutes. And cool, got it, check myself, know where I'm coming from. 15, 20 minutes of my life that I was frustrated and pissed off, but I just got to move forward. I'm staying positive, and I'm not going to let that ruin the live stream show, because the show must go on. It's not going to ruin where I'm coming from, because I'm going to keep staying positive, because I had a great day, and I'm going to share about this great day, and I'm going to end it with a great day, because it is a great day regardless of what happens in your life. You can make it a great day. See, I'm all into it right now. I'm sweating right now just talking about it. So, cool. Check myself. I'm clear now. I'm present to this meeting. I'm present to this show. Alrighty. A couple things that comes up for me on this show, and I really want to talk about last episode. If you haven't watched yet, episode number 11, which is the exercise where you challenge yourself to answer a question that's very important to you, that you're struggling with, that you want to narrow down some possible answers. And some really good things that came out of it, I was able to connect and communicate through my chat channel with Atomic Lola and Bren Haas. Thank you both for tuning in and just collaborating and just throwing out ideas out there to help me out. So I appreciate that and I value that. And what I got from that too, if you watched it, the intention is you think of 20 answers to your question, and then when you get to answer 19 and 20, those are the answers that resonate the most with you. And that's what makes you feel like you should be heading towards. I looked that over again. So the question that I posed, if you guys didn't watch it, was that how or what is the best way I can make money short term, like right now? So we thought about that. And we thought about the current things that I'm doing, which is I'm live streaming, I'm sharing content on social media, I'm talking about business, I'm talking about my personal development. So these are things that I'm doing. And my 19 was I put down live streaming apps that makes money. So I've stumbled across a few different apps that can generate some kind of income. And I'm going to be digging more into that. That's number 19 for me. And number 20, how do I expand on engagement 101? Meaning like, how do I monetize it? How do I make money off that? Because I've been talking a lot about where engagement in your social media is super huge. But how do you scale that? When you're a small YouTuber, when you're small in social media and you don't have a lot of following, you can answer and communicate and comment back and forth with the small amount of subscribers you have. But how do you scale that when you get bigger? Like, how do you do that when you're on Roberto's level or Evan Carmichael or Gary Vee's level when you have tons and tons? Well, they have teams. Sorry, I don't think Roberto have a team, but everyone, the other two has teams that help respond to that and help with the engagement. So I don't know how I'm going to make money off that, honestly. But is there an option? If there's a will, there's a way. What I take from that is that I need to do more research. I'm going to have to research on what it is that I can do to leverage that. And maybe there's not a way, but I'm going to definitely look into it. But I know that's another area that I really want to tackle. So yeah, that's what I will focus on even more. What's next will be, I'll probably pose another question. Something like, how do I get started with making money with live stream apps? And I'll probably do that same exercise and think of 20 different answers. It'll probably come up to research. It'll probably come up to testing and trial. It'll probably come up to like setting a schedule for myself. I can think of some of those answers, right? And then again, it's about implementing an action and following through with it too. So I wanted to speak about that too. And again, the exercise is supposed to help narrow down your answers down to the top one or two that's going to resonate with you the most. So I find that super useful when I'm in a split decision where I should do this or that. Should I take this job that's far away, or should I stay here and potentially wait for a promotion? Should I spend time learning this aspect of social media or that aspect of social media? And those are the questions, like when you struggle with this question will probably, this exercise will help you resonate. What are my strengths? What are my passion? What do I want to do with my life? What do I want to focus my channel on? These are things that you can utilize. You can pose these questions and utilize that exercise to see what your 19th and 20th answers are. So I hope you guys took something away from that. But yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit more about my day as well too, and share that part of it. So we talked about three things. You got me ranting a little bit about my broken cell phone and how do you stay positive in that and keep going. And then the other one was a follow-up on the live stream, sorry, not the live stream, the 20 answers to the one question exercise, and I hope you guys took something away from that. And the last thing about was I wanted to share with you guys how my morning kind of started off and the impact it had on my day. So I've been sharing with you guys, I've been on this schedule where I wake up at 5 a.m. and then I don't go to sleep until like 11:30, 12 o'clock. And it actually reminds me of like Gary Vee made a video and he talked about like if you're not working super late, you're not being as productive. And he mentions like I'm having meetings at 11:30 at night. And I'm like, who has meetings at 11:30 at night? And I actually did a collaboration with someone at literally 11:30 p.m. my time, and it was there on the they're on the West Coast, so it's like around 8 o'clock their time. So I'm like, yeah, I just did one of those. So not saying I'm going to be doing a lot of those, but it does happen real life, you know. I was committed to it, and it gave me the energy to keep going, keep pushing through, because that was what I wanted to do. And yesterday I was just really, Thursday, yeah, I was just really drained. But I don't start till like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning on Fridays. So I was able to get like 2 extra hours of sleep. I slept into like 7 instead of 5 that day. And man, those 2 hours of sleep re-energized me. Like I came into my team's meeting and I was pumped up. I was sharing with them the things that I've been doing, and I was connecting with people. And it was just really amazing because like I'm taking steps towards my vision and goals. I'm working on my craft, the passion, the things that I want to do here. And I'm meeting some really amazing people on YouTube, on social media. And I recently just got some real life connection where my old mentor from Washington just reached out to me the other day, this week. And he was like, hey, I saw your story about the hiking that we went on and we almost got lost. Yeah, he was the leader of that group, and he reached out to me and he was like, he shared a picture of it. I posted on my Facebook, or he posted on my Facebook, and it was pretty nostalgic. And then I got some of the people that were on the trip commenting. It was a good way to just started that conversation and seeing where some of people's memories and stuff, and it was really good, and it made me feel good. And he gave me some really good compliments on like he liked what I'm doing. He was watching some of my stories. He appreciated that. So it was a real life connection, and I value that. I appreciate it. Sankros, if you are watching this, thank you. I've learned a lot from you. I still consider you one of my mentors, so thank you. I appreciate you. On the vice versa too, I actually was able to connect with another mentor of mine in the company I work. He no longer is with us. Today was his last day, and I was able to reach out and connect with him before he left. And he's open to connecting, and that's huge because he's about to venture off and do some other things. And I really want to follow him and see what he's doing and what he's up to. And he's just another amazing person that I've learned a lot from. And he did spark some more ideas with me. And the idea was, it's so simple. It's like, how are you sharing your message? And he does it in such a creative and like poetic and articulate way. It was really fascinating to watch him do that. And so the takeaway that I take from that was that, how am I being creative with my message? And right now, what you're seeing from me is my raw, unedited, like this is me being authentic, which is fine, which is great. And this is me starting things off. I don't think I'll lose this energy, this drive that I have at all. But how is my message any different from someone else sharing personal development online? Probably not a lot. I'm literally saying it pretty straightforward. But I've got to figure a way on how do I do that in a creative manner as well, so I can build upon that, because I'm thinking about this long term, 1 year from now, 3 years, 5 years from now. That's not so much long term, but like, I'm going to continue to evolve. I'm going to get better at it. I'm going to learn more tools, and I'm simply going to really mold myself into this new Sukhum, I guess. That's going to be definitely an evolution. So I'm excited. I'm not going to lose who I am, but rather, how do I bring the content creatively? How do I speak to it? Maybe I'll share it in a story format with a moral behind it. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what it looks like, but I know it's something out there. So I'm excited. And maybe it's just I get dramatically, exceptionally well at sharing my message with such passion and energy that it's on another level. I mean, I think of like some other great motivational speaker, Eric. Man, I butchered the E.T. Eric Thomas. The man, he's a great motivational speaker. I'll have to look at him up, man. I butcher people's name and think of them when I'm live, But those are some great people, and he has such energy, such inspiration. So those are things that I might just need to step up my level. But anyways, like I just wanted to wrap this up with what I did was I came into the morning meeting and I just literally shared because that 2 extra hours of sleep got me pumped up and I was energized and I shared that with my team. And I just simply started off with sharing with like, hey, our leadership team just did this exercise about Strength Finder. And it literally categorized, it gave you like 5 of your top strengths. And one of them was activator. So one of my biggest strengths is activator, meaning like the gist of it, I like to get stuff going and keep pushing, moving forward. Like I don't wait for planning and like thinking about all the issues and concerns and things that might come up. While I value that's important, I value action more, and I think I'm going to learn more as I continue to go. Hence, that's probably why you're getting a live stream show of me going through my learning journeys, me going through my failures and things that I've done. And that's what you're going to get from me. So I'm excited for that. I'm going to keep going. And yeah, that's my strength. And what I led to that, when I shared that, I started sharing about all the things I've been doing through social media, through YouTube. And the team really loved the message. They were pumped up. I was telling them like, man, if I was 20 years old, I would do exactly what I'm doing. And 10 years from now, I'm set. I would have built the discipline and the work ethics to really own a business. And if you're 30 to 40, you've gotten some experience. You've worked enough in it, and you're just gonna keep pushing yourself to at that 40 age. You're gonna be set now. You're just gonna be looking back on like I set my priorities, and I'm there. So I've gotten feedback that they were just simply motivated. They clicked on some of them. They wanted to do more. Their energy was there. They were busting their butts off, and they were just like, hey, let's get out of here. Let's go work on our goals. Let's go work on some of the things that we've been working on and talking about. And they were all pumped. And I was just like, yeah, I'm pumped too. So great start to the day. I was able to get a lot of meetings done. I was like, it's true. Like, if you're like an entrepreneur and you're really working on yourself, I can't even call myself an entrepreneur yet because like I don't own my business yet. I haven't put myself out there in a sense of like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm there yet, calling myself an entrepreneur. But I will be working on getting there too. But here's the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make the point that like in my meeting, I have never been so clear in what I need to say and what I want to say with who I want to say it with. Yeah, because I was in my zone. Like, it was literally clear, like, what do we want from this meeting? What do you want to take away from this? And it was super intentional, and I love that. And I usually tend to ramble and go on and on and on. And at the end of the meeting, we're like, okay, what do we discuss? Like 10, 15 different things. Instead, it's more like, cool, what are we walking away from this meeting? Like, specifically. So that way, you know what you need to work on. You know the expectation. And how can I best support you through all this? It was a great meeting, super pumped. I was able to go out to lunch, got some pho in, and it was a good day. I came home, I had some time, and I spent time with my son, and we were just spending some father-son quality time, and cool. I had a little drop on my phone, but I stayed positive through all the situations, and I kept pushing and riding on that, and I just spread that positivity through it all too. And it was a good self-awareness because no matter how things or life happens to you, stay positive. Got to push through. And now I felt good now. I'm going to go to sleep and it's going to be good for me. And I'm not worried and concerned about all the cracked screen and things, some of the other things that happened today. See, I don't even remember all the bad things that happened. I'm just like, cool, here it is. All right, a little bit. I find it interesting watching through my live stream. Some of them I ramble with my words and it's interesting, but I also find it interesting where some of my ums and uhs has also reduced quite a bit as well too. So definitely live stream is a great way to keep working on how you present yourself and how you can be a better speaker. So that's also something I'm going to be practicing on as well. It's not just to come on and ramble. I have bullet points I'm written down, and I follow those bullet points, and that's something we can all take away to work on and practice more. Cool. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, new schedule was Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Join me if you want to watch more info on social media and business learning, and then also follow me on my personal development. I'm sharing more tidbits of things. I think at least one different exercise a week. And then hopefully you'll continue to build your personal development tool belt. And if one of these tools, that exercise that helps you out, take it away, share it, keep using it. I want to hear more about it too. So thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Until next time, this is Sukhum HING signing out. Thank you. You guys have a great weekend. I will see you back on Monday. Till then.